Welcome back to FireRed Omega Nuzlocke. As you can see, in between episodes I did some grinding, got my entire team up to level 9, and just to let you know some things that occurred, so Hufflepuff here got poisoned in a fight against a Weedle, so unfortunately I had to waste the only antidote I had, but at least it got a new move out of the deal, which is the ghost move Astonish. It's fairly weak, but I might get some use out of it in the early game, we'll see. Then Pilkington here finally learned a fighting move in low kick, which gets stronger the heavier its opponents are. Then Eris learned Howl, which is not that great actually, it's just an attacking boosting move. Then Bean here, on level 8, learned both Bubble and Icicle Spear, which is very nice. Ice and Water are really good attacking types to have. And finally, as you can see here at the bottom, Caterpie evolved into a Metapod. And it's only one level away from its evolution to its final form, which is very good. But now, as you can see here, we're on Route 22. And we're just gonna waltz into the Pokemon League and oh my goodness! Yeah, your rival isn't letting you through. But even if he wasn't there, you couldn't go to the League anyway, as you know, because you need badges, and we don't have any badges, so we're sad. But, yeah. The rival just fights you here, probably as an excuse. Or not an excuse, but a consolation. Because you're not able to go to the League, at least you get to fight your rival. And probably embarrass him, because he has a level 9 Zubat, which is weak against my level 9 Ampere. I'm gonna guess 2 Thundershock should do the deal, yep. Oh, and here's Astonish in action. Oh, by the way, I completely forgot to turn on battle animations, because I turned them off for the grinding. We will do so after this battle. So Zubat is gone, and now he's only got a Smoochum left. Fortunately, I have a hard counter against Smoochum and Eris, because thanks to its Dark type, it's immune to any Psychic attacks. And the Fire type means it's strong against Ice. So this Smoochum should go down immediately. Oh, Pound. Wow. Yeah, I'd say 2 Embers should do the trick. But oh wait, Smoochum has a berry. Yeah, the rival learned from his mistakes and gave his Pokemon a berry after his embarrassing defeat in the first episode. Yeah, you go ahead and use Pound again, you're not gonna do a thing. And now, 1 more Ember, and the battle is won. Thanks, Eris. And do we get a level up? No, unfortunately not. Yeah, I really lucked out. You made the mistake, and only came here with 2 Pokemon, you moron. Yeah, how about you're actually an honest human being and tackle the leagues and the gyms, instead of just trying to sneak by? Yeah, I don't know. This rival has always been weird. Okay, I'm gonna meet you back at the entrance to Viridian Forest, because it's a small track back that we've seen a couple times already, so see you in a bit. Okay, here we are again in Viridian Forest. And now we are gonna tackle the forest proper, instead of just going in, catching a Pokemon. I forgot to heal. Give me a second. Okay, take 2. We are back in Viridian Forest. And this time, we actually are gonna explore it proper, because I remembered to heal my team. So Viridian Forest, as you're probably aware, is crawling with bug trainers. And looking at my team, I have 2 Pokemon which are gonna be good against bug. Oh, and we're gonna run into a few wild encounters, but that's okay. Because I'm just gonna run from pretty much all of them. I don't need the grinding, I can't catch anything. Okay, over here we have a Pokeball. That's okay. I mean, eventually I'll have to catch Pokemon, and the more balls I have, the better. Yeah, here's a Bellsprout. I would love to have a Bellsprout. I love Victreebel. But, yeah. This is probably gonna be quite the long trek, and I expect the whole episode to take place in the forest. I just hope we finally get to the trainers here, and also, I can't wait to finally get the dashing shoes, or whatever they're called, running shoes. because the slow walking speed is slowly making me lose my mind. Okay, you are not a trainer. Okay, you're just an idiot who forgets that he has to weaken Pokémon because he listened to the old man. Yeah, I still don't get why they changed the tutorial, but anyways. And also, I really would like to get some repels, honestly. Okay, what's this item? A potion? Very good. Today is... Oh, actually here is the first trainer of the forest. Hey, you have Pokemon! Come on, let's battle! Do we have to? You could just ignore me, you know. I'm just a traveler. Bugcatcher Rick. And he starts off with a Weedle. Lovely. Please don't poison me again. Yeah, the sad thing is, if I had a poison type, I could avoid getting poisoned. But sadly I don't, so I just have to brute force it. Oh yeah, and I actually remembered to turn on battle animations. Which will make the battles at least a bit more interesting to look at. Okay, Poison Sting. Thankfully I did not get poisoned. Actually, that reminds me, I might have another way to avoid poisoning. With Philemon, because you might have... Shed Skin. Well, I was expecting Shield Dust, but Shed Skin is good too. Because Shed Skin means I can get poisoned, but there's a random chance that it could get rid of the poison in battle. Very useful to have. And get comfortable, this is gonna be a tedious battle of tackling. Oh, yeah, if I get my turn now, I can show you. Yeah, use tackle, whatever, do a bit of damage. As you can see, I don't have Harden. And that's because, traditionally, I don't evolve my Caterpie right away, but rather when it reaches level 9, because then it only spends 1 level as a Metapod, and Metapod is slightly weaker than Caterpie, so grinding is a bit less tedious that way. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, today is July 15th, which means it's the day of the World Cup final, France against Croatia. Unfortunately, it's not that interesting of a match to me, because I don't like the French team, and I don't really care about Croatia, so I just hope it's gonna be a 4-4 cracker that ends after penalties or something crazy like that. But knowing this World Cup, it's just gonna be a boring 2-0 for France, where they just defend. But I don't know. This World Cup was quite interesting. Like, it was really interesting in the early stages, where one half of the bracket was all the favorites, like Brazil, Belgium, Argentina, France, teams like that. And the other half of the bracket were underdogs, like Denmark, Sweden, England, even the dark horse Croatia, and Japan, who probably surprised a lot of people, honestly. Wait, actually no, hang on, Japan were in the other bracket, never mind. But yeah, now it's almost over. My favorite teams got eliminated fairly early on, so the more the tournament progressed, the less interesting it became for my taste. I just can't wait for it to be over and for club football to start again. And I apologize if you're not football fans, but I just thought I'd get that out of my chest. But let's focus on the task at hand again. So, as you noticed, even though we're in Kanto, the trainers here use, Hoenn Pokemon. Because we fought a Wurmple, then a Silcoon, and now we're gonna fight a Cascoon, which are pretty much Hoenn's equivalent for Caterpie and Weedle. Doesn't mean they're more difficult to fight though, because they still only have the basic moves, Tackle, String Shot, and Harden. And thanks to my grinding, this forest is quite the walk in the park. And we get level 10. Do we get a new move? Come on, come on. No. Aw. And oh, it's Doug. Wonder if Mr. Dink is somewhere. Okay, who do I want to use next? I'm gonna give Bean a shot. Anyway, I always like this part. Like, you can either choose the left path, which has you walk through the tall grass, or you can pick the right path, which has you fight a trainer at the end. So it's like, pick your poison. But bring an antidote. unlike me. Oh, speaking of, here's an antidote. Ha! That wasn't planned. Okay, again, I'm gonna take the long way to avoid wild Pokémon. And I think, if I remember correctly... No, I thought there was an item here. Guess not. Okay, let's see what you got. You got... a Metapod. Boring. Okay, let's try Icicle Spear, which is a move that hits 2 to 5 times in a row. Sadly, my Bean does not have Skill Link, which means, like, Skill Link would guarantee it to hit 5 times with moves like this. But it's gonna get stronger ice moves anyway later on, so I don't really mind that much. Okay, this Metapod is proving to be quite stronger than I expected. So back to the World Cup. Currently it is 2:45, which means in about 1 hour 15 minutes the match is gonna start. I'm of course gonna watch it. I'm just gonna kick back, crack open a cold one, and just see what happens. I don't really care who wins, I just wanna see good football. But yeah, back to Pokemon again. Bean just defeated the Metapod, and I knew it, he has a Kakuna. Who do I want to use? Yeah, I have to get rid of the Kakuna fast, actually, because it might have Poison Sting, and I don't want to get poisoned. So I'm hoping to knock it out with 1 Ember. Yep, indeed it was knocked out with 1 Ember. Just as planned. Yep, and another level 10, very nice. The team is coming along quite nicely here. And because I'm weird and I like even level distribution, I'm gonna lead with a Pokemon that's not really that strong against bugs. I don't know why. Is it weird? Is it weird that I want to keep my team on the same level, or do you guys play the same way? Because when I started playing Pokemon, when I was a little bab, I only trained my starter, like pretty much every child used to do, I guess. Which means I had like a level 80 Charizard, a level 35 Magneton, which I caught in the power plant, a level 19 Diglett probably. I wasn't the smartest child. Did you know that Pokemon evolve? No! No, I'm just a bab. I don't know anything about Pokemon. Oh, Venonat. This is an interesting addition. Yeah, low kick wouldn't do a thing, because Venonat is quite light, and it's 4 times resistant. So I should really stick to Scratch, rather than trying out the new move. Oh, it has Disable. That's not good. Please don't disable my Scratch. Okay, good. 4 damage, I can deal. Okay. And do you have any evolutions? Oh, Surskit. It's not an evolution, but interesting nonetheless. Surskit is one of those weird Pokemon, like, kind of overlooked. When I go to, like, there's a quiz site called Sporkle, and sometimes when I take the quiz of, can you name all the Hoenn Pokemon? Surskit is usually one of the ones that I miss. And its evolution Masquerain as well. Because they don't do really anything special. Water Bug is an interesting type and I like its design. But it's just a normal bug type, honestly. It doesn't do anything special. Same with Masquerain. Like, its uniqueness after evolution is gone. It just becomes another cookie-cutter, run-of-the-mill bug flying type. It's kind of disappointing, because I like Masquerain's design. And here we have Nincada, a bug ground type. Again, another interesting type, but its main evolution is another bug flying type, which there are way too many of. But let's not get into too much detail. Maybe we'll meet the counterparts later on, of the evolutions, I mean. Oh, I lost. What a surprise. Also, I like how this guy asked me if I knew about Pokemon evolution, and then he just didn't have any evolved Pokemon at all. Kinda weird. He probably had a Metapod or Kakuna in the originals. And oh, here's the aforementioned Wurmple. Obviously I can't catch it, but it's always been a more interesting bug type, because while it is generic, its evolutions aren't. Like Wurmple, I think it's depending on the trainer ID or something like that. It can evolve into either Silcoon or Cascoon. And if you don't use any guides, there's no real way to tell what's it gonna be. So it's always a bit of a surprise. Okay, I'm gonna do a stupid thing here, and for the final trainer... Hang on. Before I get into the battle, let's get into a wild battle, which is completely what I wanted. Go away, Oddish. Bye-bye. Yeah, so where is it? Here it is. Hidden Potion. I never knew this existed until I looked at a guide recently. And yeah, this should be the final trainer of the forest. What's the hurry? Why the I'm not in a rush, you moron. I'm just trying to pass by. Just taking a lovely stroll through the forest. Come on, Sammy. Oh, he has a Paris. Haha. Oh, you are going down, my friend. You are going the way down. All the way down to hell. Oh my god. Bye. Goodbye, Paris. It was nice seeing you. That didn't happen. Oh, and now I just remember. I'm dreading the time when Pokemon start to have Pursuit. Because that'll make switching out a hell of a lot more difficult. Trying to figure out, oh, when I switch, is the opponent gonna use Pursuit and do double damage? Should I stay in and just tank it? It's gonna become quite risky. Thankfully, Pursuit isn't as strong as it is on later generations, I think. Like, it's dark, so it's a special move. But most Pokemon that uses it are physical attackers. But that aside, here we have another girl. And she gives you a Torchic. Another one of the Hoenn starters. And I am gonna use this... I'm gonna call this... Juice. Now, I don't really know why, but I just watched a bit of Japanese wrestling. There's a Japanese wrestler called Juice Robinson. Like, not Japanese wrestler, but whatever. And his nickname is the Flamboyant. And Torchic is a fire type, it's flamboyant, I know it's far-fetched, just roll with it, okay? Please roll with it. And Old Man Jenkins, okay, yeah, I know that. What about you? Nothing. And you? Evolution cancel, yeah, I just did it with my Metapod. But thank you for letting me know anyway, random woman. Okay, Route 2 is, I think, unchanged. And Route 2... I've already caught a Pokemon on, so even though this grass patch is new, I'm not allowed to do anything with it. But that aside, we finally arrived in Pewter City, and here's random fat dude. Oh, I don't remember this guy. I thought he's a new addition, but I guess not. So, I think, yeah, we have some time left. I'm just gonna explore the town a bit. Yeah, steal the inhabitants' belongings, probably. And I believe there's a new grass patch here as well. So oh. Hey, there's Mudkip! I'm not gonna go into the memes. I never really understood the Mudkip meme. So I'm not just gonna name it something, No, I thought about naming it Shrek. But, again, I said I'm not giving into the memes. So, I will just name it... No, it's male, I can't go with... Okay, I'm gonna cut for now, and once I think of a nickname, I'll be back. I'm back, I thought of a name. I am not gonna name it Shrek, but I'm gonna name it something, something related. I'm gonna name it... Murphy. Because, well, Eddie Murphy is a voice actor in that movie, it works. It's a bit far-fetched, but again... I like the name Murphy. Okay, all healed up. So let's explore the town a bit. See what's new. I think this girl is new, actually. Are you? Yes, you are. You gave me an egg. I guess it's just in my PC. So, back to the Pokemon Center, I guess. Yay! Okay, move Pokemon. Oh yeah, as you can see, I just boxed Jerry, because screw you. I'm gonna box... Who am I gonna put away, actually? Here, Huff and Puff. I'm gonna pick you up sooner or later again, because I have a suspicion what's in the egg, but I'm not 100% certain. I'm not gonna spoil it, though, for those who don't know the game, or the hack. Okay, anything new in the houses? Anything we can make fun of? By people? Oh, you mean TMs, right. Okay, no, this is just basic tutorial stuff. I don't know, for some reason, people in houses rarely have interesting stuff in the Pokemon series. It's strange. But anyway, here we have a patch of grass, and in there we have a sunstone, which is already a small indicator of what can be found in here. And, oh no, that animation means the opponent is higher leveled, but it's just a Sunkern. Which shouldn't be any danger to my team. Sunkern is one of the weakest Pokemon, as you might know. And, yeah, no, it's not gonna do much. Oh! I was about to say it's not gonna do much damage, but apparently it is. Then again, that was a critical, so oh, it uses growth, huh? Oh yes, that's great. That's great. Keep using growth. Make yourself stronger. In hindsight, I shouldn't have boxed Huff and Puff, because it would have been able to resist Absorb and do decent damage with Astonish without killing it. But again, Sunkern is really weak, so one Pokeball might already do the trick. Let's find out. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Hooray! We got a Sunkern. And fun fact, one time I was playing this hack on my own in my own free time, like years ago, and in here I actually found a shiny Sunkern. I mean, I never got far in the run, but that was one of the first shinies I've ever gotten. I think the second, actually. Kind of a shame that it wasn't a hack and in a ROM, but it's still a decent memory. Because you are a Kern, I will call you... Wait, what am I doing? I will call you... Colonel. Not the most creative name, but I like it. I like it very much. Okay, unfortunately we can't leave the town yet because this douche will prevent you from doing so. And we can't fight our way through, so... yes, I went there. Leave me alone, please. Okay, here we have the mart, so in between episodes I will buy new Pokeballs and probably some repels if they're available. This house doesn't do anything, I think. Yeah, whatever, boring people. I will check this out in my own time, and if there's any interesting stuff in it, I will put that into a later part. Okay, here's part of the museum, but we can't do anything with it. But we can go into the main museum. I'm gonna check it out on my own right now, and if there's anything interesting, I will cut back. Rip off. Okay, guess what? There was nothing of value in this whole museum. Nothing. I effectively wasted 50 Pokédollars. That's a month's allowance gone. Anyways, here we got a free patch of grass and flowers, so I guess there's a hidden item, but I'm too lazy to check. And here we got a girl talking about Clefairy, which, again, very interesting stuff. And in here we got the Pewter City Pokemon Gym with the leader Brock. The rock-solid Pokemon trainer. 3 guesses what type he's using. Here's a hint. Ice and water is wrong. Yeah, he's a rock trainer. But we're already close to the 30-minute mark, so... In fact, I'm just gonna go to the mart, show you what I'm gonna buy, and once done, we're gonna call it an episode. So I barely have any money at the moment anyway, so yeah, forget that I said that. So, in between episodes, I will hatch the egg, I will walk into shops some more, because my joypad is a bit broken. And yeah, in between episodes I'm going to do some grinding, get my team up to either level 11 or 12, depending on how I feel like. But for now, I will save, and I will see you next time when we tackle Brock. Until then, goodbye.